studied about types of decimals yesterday. Again, we are going to do the problems on conversion of decimals to rational numbers. So now, today I am going to discuss the exercise problems. Conversion of decimals to rational numbers. Decimals to rational numbers. So how to convert the decimal numbers to rational numbers? Yesterday we have made. Today again I will revise by taking the exercise. So coming to exercise 1.1. So observe this. Express the following. Express the following decimals in 3/2 form. So
okay, observe. Express the following decimal. So I am writing these questions. 1.0001 and next 25.125 25.125. So the different whenever you are converting into rational number, first we need to we must able to tell which type of decimal it is. So here after the pointer we are able to count how many decimal digits are there. That means it is terminated. So that's why this is called the terminating decimal. All the given questions are depending on terminating decimal. So how we can convert the terminating decimal? As I told you yesterday, now first question I am simplifying. 0.57 is equal to whatever number is there right in the numerator. That is 0.57 actually. 0.57 is nothing but 57 by how many decimal digits are there? 1, 2. So 1, 2, never like this given. It is very simple. Whatever decimal number is there, we will convert it into decimal fraction. Decimal digit 0, 0 we will include. Okay. Now coming to this one. If cancellation is possible for this, do the cancellation. If it is not possible, leave it. So already it is in the simplest form. Okay. Now coming to the next. Second question. 0.176. So as I told you, first write the number. So complete number 0176 actually. that is 176 in the numerator by how many decimal digits are there? 1, 2, 3. So 1000 we will get in the denominator. Because here 6 we have and here 0, we will get that number cancellation is possible because both the numbers can cancel in two tables, even numbers. So 2 8 is 16, again 16, 2 8 is 16. 2 5 is 10, 0 cancelling two tables, 244 and 225. Okay, now 22 and 2 1s are 2 2s are 4, 10, 2 5s are 10. 22 by 125 is the simplest form. Here 2 and 5 is there, so both cannot get in same table. Here cancellation is not possible. So this is the way to simplify. Now coming to the third example, 1.00001 is equal to, so that complete number 10000. Four, 3, 4, 5. Here no cancellation is possible. So this is the P by Q form. That's all. Now coming to the fourth example. 5.125 is equal to, so in the numerator we will get a 25125, that is 25,125 by decimal digits are 3. So 1230, that is 1000. Now because here 5 and 0 is there, both will get cancelled in 5 tables. So use the 5 tables. Not sufficient. That's why we need to take another number. That's why I am keeping 0. 5 2s are 10 and 5 5s are 20. 5 2s are 10, 0, 0. Again, both can cancel in 5 tables. 5 1s are 0. And 20. 5 4s are 20 and 0. Again, both can cancel in 5 tables. 5 2s are 10, 0. 5 1s are 5. 5 8s are 40. So its simplified form is 201 by 8. So if you are getting while you are doing the cancellation, go for taking their HCF. Okay. Then divide with the HCF, numerator and denominator. Then you will get the answer. So now next type. Express the following decimals in P by Q form. Second question. So till now we have did terminating decimals. How we are converting the terminating? Other example, 0 bar. Second one, 0.57 bar. Third one, 0.729 bar. And fourth one, 12.28. This bar is for 8. Okay, now observe the first question. So observe, because this bar indicates repetition, continuously repetition, and there is no end. So these are the non-terminating, that is non-terminating recurring decimal. Okay, every digit is repeated, so pure recurring decimal. Coming to here also decimal digit is repeated. That's why it is also pure recurring decimal. But here sum of the digits, that is 2 and 9 only repeating. 7 is not repeated. So it is mixed recurring decimal. And coming to this side, here also only 8 is repeated. 2 is not repeating. Decimal digits only and not other digits. So decimal digits are 2 and 8. In this 2 and 8, only 8 is repeated. 2 is not repeated. So it is also mixed recurring decimal. So here these first two are pure recurring decimals and third and fourth are mixed recurring decimals. Now, how to convert the recurring decimals to P by Q form. Okay. So first question 0. Let x is equal to 0.9 bar. That is equal to. So write its explanation. 9 bar in the sense 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, and so on. So let it be equation 1. So as I told you, first we need to identify what is its period and periodicity. So what is the period of the given number? Period of the 0.9 bar is equal to which number is repeating in the above question? 9 is repeated. So period of the number is equal to 9. And periodicity of the number. Periodicity of the number is equal to how many digits are repeated? The period 9. How many digits are there in the period? Only 1 digit. So periodicity is equal to 1. So whenever we are getting the periodicity 1, we need to multiply the equation 1 with the 10. So 1 into 10. If we are getting periodicity 2, we have to multiply with 100. If periodicity is 3, we need to multiply with 1000. So now coming to this one. 1 into 10. So 10 into x is 10x, left side. So whenever we are multiplying with 10 to 100, the point will move by that many zeros, right side. So if here 10 and multiplying with 10, 1 0 I have. This point will come by 1 digit forward. That is right side it will move. So 9.99999. The equation 2. Now do equation 2 minus equation 1. That is subtract the first equation from the second equation. So first of all, second equation we need to write, that is 10x is equal to 9.9999 and so on. Minus first equation. First equation is 0.9 minus 9, 9 minus 9, 9 minus 9, 9 minus 9. These all are zeros. 0, 0, 0, 0. 9 minus 0 is 9. 10x minus x is equal to 9x. So 9x is equal to 9. X is equal to 9 by 9. So 9 will get cancelled. X is equal to 1. Okay. Simple method also we have for x is equal to 0.9 bar is equal to, I told you already, 0, 9 minus whatever digits don't have the bar minus 0 by, right, complete number, and whatever digits doesn't have the bar, subtract them from the complete number by how many digits having the bar, take them. For each digit take 1 number. So 0, 9 is nothing but 9. 9 minus 0 is 9. 9 by 9. 9 will get cancelled, which is equal to 1. So this is the shortcut method. But while we are simplifying, this method is the fastest. So we have this method, but now we can follow this shortcut method. So now coming to the next question. What is the second question? 0.57 bar. So let any variable, I am taking x, you can take any variable, x is equal to 0.57 bar. That is equal to 57, 57, 57. 57 both are repeated. That is the equation 1. So what we need to do first? What is the period of the given number? Period is equal to how many numbers are, which number is repeated continuously. Here 57 repeated continuously. So period of the number is equal to 56. And what is the periodicity? How many digits are repeating continuously? The periodic periodicity of the given number is equal to 5 and 7 coming again and again. So periodicity is equal to 2. Okay. Now, so because periodicity is 2, we need to multiply the equation with 100. So multiply with 100 for equation 1. What we will get? 100x is equal to, so whenever we are multiplying with 100, so this point will move right side by 2 steps. So that is 57.5757 and so on. Equation 2. Now subtract the first equation from the second equation. Okay. Subtract the first equation from the second equation. What is the second equation? 100x is equal to 57.5757 and so on. And what is the first equation? X is equal to 0.5757 and so on. Now minus 100 minus x, that is 99x is equal to, so in the decimal digits, all are same digits we have. 7 minus 7, 0, 5 minus 5. So decimal place completely we read at 0. This is 7 minus 0 is equal to 7, 5. So 57.000 like that is, then x is equal to 59.99. Okay. Then both can cancel in 3 tables. 3 1s are 3, 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9. So x is equal to 19 by 33. So we need to write the answer in simplest form. So another method, that is shortcut method. Observe. Just as I told you before, x is equal to 0.57 bar. So whatever complete number 057 actually, that is nothing but 57. 57 minus how many digits doesn't have the bar? That is only 0. Minus 0 by how many digits are having the bar? 1, 2. That is equal to 19. Every digit we need to take 1. So here 2 digits are there. So 290. 99. 57 minus 0 is 57 by 99. And now, so both will get cancelled in 3 tables. 3 19s and 3 33s. So 19 by 33 is the result. So this is the way to do in the formal method and shortcut method. So once again I am explaining whenever they are given. So all these are pure recurring decimals. First example and second example decimal. So like this, for any decimal, this is the formal method. For any type of decimal, this is the formal method to do. And for shortcut method, we have different solutions for mixed recurring decimal. Okay, these are the different points to remember. Now coming to the third example. Take some of the questions yourself and practice these problems. How to convert a recurring decimals and terminating decimals to the rational form. Third question, 0.729 bar. For 29 only we have the bar. That means 7 does not have the bar. Some of the digits only having the bar. Means some of the digits only repeating. That's why it is mixed recurring decimal. So let x is equal to 0.729 bar. So that is x is equal to 0.729, 29, 29 and so on. So that is the equation 1. Now what is the period of this number? So which number repeatedly we are getting? That is 29. And what is the periodicity? Periodicity. How many digits are repeating? 2 and 9 means 2 digits. That is 2. So what we have to do? Because periodicity is 2, we need to multiply with 100. So that is equal to 100x is equal to 100x is equal to, because we are multiplying with 100, point will move right side by 2 digits. That is 72.5 929292 and so on. Equation 2. So now subtract the first equation from the second equation. That is 100x is equal to 72.9292. Yes. And what is the first equation? X is equal to 0.7292 dash. Now do the subtraction. 100 minus x, 99x is equal to 0, 0, 0, and here all we will get 0 only. But 9 minus 7 is equal to 2. 2 minus 0 is 2, 7. Okay, that is 99x is equal to 72.2. Okay, now 99x is equal to 72.2 is again decimal number. So I am converting because it is terminating number. 722 by 10 I am writing. There is no problem. Now x is equal to 7922 by 99 into 10. So here 10 and this one will get cancelled in the two table. If you are, so first of all I am multiplying this. 722 by 990. Now cancel. Two table, both will get cancelled in two table. 2 3s are 6, 2 6s are 12, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 9s are 18, 2 5s are 10. So what is the result? 361 by 495. So observe the shortcut method whether we will get the same answer or not. Okay, same method for any type of decimals while we are converting into P by Q form. In case of non-terminating decimals, we need to take that one as any other variable, expand it, and what is that number periodicity find out, with that number multiply and then subtract, you will get the result. This is a completely formal method. For any question you need to follow these steps. And coming to the shortcut method, how we will do for mixed recurring decimals. Okay, now x is equal to 0.729 bar is equal to, so here 0729 is the number minus which numbers are not repeating, 0 and 7, and how many numbers are repeating having bar, that is 2 and 9. So 2 9s we will get, and this is in the decimal place 7, but it does not have the bar. So that side we will take a 0. So remember, pure recurring decimal, every digit is covering with the bar. Coming to mixed recurring decimal, some of the digits only covering with the bar. So whatever digits having the bar represent with 9, and whatever digits which doesn't have the bar, for that keep 0. Okay, bar unde vaatiki 9s పెట్టాలి. అది కూడా డెసిమల్ ప్లేస్ లో, హోల్ నెంబర్ ప్లేస్ లో అవసరం లేదు. డెసిమల్ ప్లేస్ లో ఎన్ని డిజిట్స్ ఉన్నాయి? ఇక్కడ 3 డిజిట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, అండ్ 3 డిజిట్స్ లో 2 మాత్రమే రిపీట్ అవుతుంది. సో రిపీట్ అయ్యే వాటికి 9 తీసుకోవాలి, అండ్ రిపీట్ కాలేని వాటికి 0 తీసుకోవాలి. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద వే టు టేక్ while we are doing the shortcut. So now what I am writing is 729 minus 7 by 990. 0 7 is nothing but 7. So that is nothing but 722. 9 minus 7, 22. While we are doing the formal method, it is very simple, but it will take some time. I am now coming to this fourth question. So fourth question also again it is an example for mixed recurring decimal. Because decimal digits 2 and 8, only 8 is repeating, 2 is not repeating. That's why it is a mixed recurring decimal. Some of the digits only repeating. So take that fourth example, 12.28 bar. Okay, let it be x. X is equal to 12 normal method and 8 and so on. Let it be equation 1. Okay. Now what is the period and periodicity? Period is equal to which number is repeating? 8. And periodicity. How many digits are repeating? Only 1. 8 only repeating. That is 1 digit is repeating. So 1. So now we need to multiply it 10 into equation 1. That is 10 into x is equal to 10x. And while we are multiplying with 10, this point will move right side by 1 digit. That is 122.8888 and so on. Equation 2. So subtract the first equation from the second equation. 10x is equal to 122.8888 and so on. And 888 and so on. So now do the subtraction. What we will get? 10x minus x is equal to 9x is equal to 0, 0, 0. 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. 2 minus 2 is 0. 2 minus 1 is 1 and 1. 110.6. 110.6. Then x will be equal to 110.6 by 9. Okay, but here one decimal digit is there, so we will write in the denominator 10. 1106 by 90. 9 to 10 is equal to 90. So 6 and 0 both will get cancelled in 2 times. 2 5s are 10, 2 5s are 10, 2 3s are 6. 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10. So here no simplification is possible. That's it. Now coming to the shortcut method. X is equal to 12.28 bar, which is equal to, so as I told you, write complete number 1228 minus which number do not have the bar symbol, that one subtract. So the 122, that means 122 by how many numbers are having bar? That many 9 we have to take 9, and in the decimal place 2 digits are there. Only 1 digit having the bar, so that we are taking 9, and one more digit does not have the bar, so that we need to take 0. Okay. Now to the calculation. So 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. 2 minus 2 is 0. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 by 90. So again same number. So we will get 553 by 45. So these are the different points to remember while we are doing the conversion of a recurring decimal sign to recurring decimal. Pure recurring decimal sign mixed recurring decimal. So formal method is same for any of the recurring decimals. But coming to the shortcut method, some changes are there in pure recurring decimal and the mixed recurring decimal. Take your own questions and try yourself. Next, one more example, third problem. That is, find x plus y divided by x minus y. If first question is x is equal to 5 by 2, y is equal to minus 3 by 4. And second question is x is equal to 1 by 4, y is equal to 3 by 2. So these are the two questions are given. Now observe. First problem. Given x is equal to 5 by 2, y is equal to minus 3 by 4. So observe is x plus y divided by x minus 3. So first of all find their sum as well as difference. So I am finding x plus y is equal to, because those we have in the bracket, we need to find that one only first. X plus y is equal to 5 by 2 plus of minus 3 by 4. Okay. So 5 by 2 plus of minus 3 by 4. Now, that is 5 by 2 plus into minus 3 by 4. So 2 and 4 we will get in common, take the LCM of 2 and 4, otherwise go for cross multiplication. Okay. So I'm going to cross multiplication. 5 4s and 2 3s. 5 4s are 20, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. Multiply crossly the numbers, and the denominator also we need to multiply, while we are using cross multiplication method. 20 minus 6 is 16, sorry, 14 by 8. Okay. Now 2 7s are 14. X plus y value. Now coming to the x minus y value. X minus y is equal to 5 by 2 minus of minus 3 by 4. So same calculation, but sign will change. 5 by 2 minus of minus will become plus 3 by 4. So go for cross multiplication. 4 5s are 20, 2 3s are 6, by 2 4s are 8. 26 by 8. 2 4s are 2 1s are 2 3s are 13 by 4. So now what is the question? Therefore, x plus y divided by x minus y is equal to. So just observe here, x plus y and x minus y are indicated in brackets. So we have the BODMAS rule. BODMAS rule. According to this, whatever is there in the brackets, before brackets, O for half, D for division, M for multiplication, addition, subtraction. So whatever is there in the bracket, first priority we need to give for that brackets are bar. Okay. After that, half is nothing but product, multiplication. So these are the same: division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. No. For bracket, in bracket we have x and y. Addition operation is there. Subtract 7 by 4 divided by x minus y value we got 13 by 4. That's all. So 7 by 4. Division is nothing but we will change it into multiplication by taking the reciprocal of the second number. We did this one in fraction several times. We did in 7th class. So 4 by 13. 4 will get cancelled. So what will be the result? 7 by 13. 4 1 will get cancelled. In the numerator 7 1 is 7. 1 13 is 13. That's all. So now try second problem yourself. Okay. So first problem like this we have done. Try this problem yourself. Now coming to, once again I am explaining x and y values are substitute in the given question. That's all. So instead of directly substituting separately, I am doing first I am finding the sum of those two rational numbers and difference of those two rational numbers, and between them I am applying division. So sum of the two rational numbers given, two rational numbers, 7 by 4 I got. Now for this question, x value you need to take 1 by 4, y value you need to take 3 by 2. So first of all find out x plus y, after that x minus y, then their division, their quotient. Okay. Now coming to the next problem. Divide the sum of minus 13 by 5 and 12 by 7 by the product of minus 13 by 7 and minus 1 by 2. Okay, this is the question. Once again, I am reading the question, please. Divide the sum of minus 13 by 5 and 12 by 7 by the product of minus 13 by 7 and minus 1 by 2. Okay. Now, first term they are asking sum. Sum in the sense what we have to do? Addition. So, add these two numbers. Sum of minus 13 by 5 and 12 by 7 is equal to minus 13 by 5 plus 12 by 7. So addition, go for cross multiplication. 13 sevens are, okay, 91. Because minus is there, so minus 91. Between them plus we have to write plus. 12 fives are 60. Go for cross multiplication, that's all. 13 into 7, 91. 12 into 5 is 60. But multiply these 5 sevens are 35, which is equal to 91 minus 60. And because minus is 91 is having minus sign, bigger number, so minus 31 by 35. This is the sum. Now what is the product of those two numbers? Product in the sense multiplication. So product of minus 13 by 7 and minus 1 by 2 is equal to product in the sense multiplication. So minus 13 by 7 into minus 1 by 2 multiply. What we will get? Minus into minus will become plus. 13 ones are 13 by 7 twos are 14. 13 by 14 is the product. Now coming to the question. So sum means we have found sum and product in the sense multiplication we did. Now coming to the question, actual question. Divide the sum of these two numbers. So sum of these two numbers. Divide this number by the product of those two numbers. Divide this first sum by product. That is sum divided by product. Whatever they are asking. Minus 31 by 35 divided by 13 by 14. That's all. So do this. Change the division into multiplication by taking the reciprocal. Minus 31 by 35 into 14 by 30. So if cancellation is possible, we will know it. 35, 14 we will get in 7 2. 7 5s are 35, 7 2s are 40. So minus 31 into 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. 5, 13 5s are 6. So what is the answer? Minus 62 by 65. So like this we have to simplify whatever statement problems are given according to the question. Do the calculations and perform those operations. That's it. Now coming to the next question. One of the statement problem I am giving. If 2/5 of a number, that's the question. If 2/5 of number of a number exceeds 1/7 of the same number by 36. Find the number. So observe the question. 2/5 of the number exceeds 1/7 of the same number by 36. Find the number. We have to find the number. So it is like algebraic expression. So let the required number as x. Okay, then form the expression for the given statement. Okay. Now first of all, first step I am taking. Let the required number is equal to x. Okay. Now what is the statement given? 2/5 of the number exceeds 1/7 of the same number by 36. So 2/5 of the number in the sense 2 by 5. So given 2/5 of the number exceeds in the sense plus. Okay. Exceeds 2/5 of the number exceeds, that is equal to exceeds 1/7 of the number, same number, x by 36. Okay, I am reading once. Observe. 2/5 of the number is equal to 2 by 5 into x. Okay, exceeds the 1/7 of the same number by 36. So this number exceeds 1/7 of the number by 36. Means this number plus 36 gives the 2/5 of that. While you are writing the statements, in case of to form the equations, don't confuse. Read the statement correctly and form the equation. So now what we will get? 2/5 of x means 2x by 5 into 5. Half in the sense into 2 into x is equal to 2x by 5 is equal to x by 7 plus 36. Now the difference, that is 2x by 5 minus x by 7 is equal to 36. That's all. Instead of this, we can write that their difference is equal to 36. Like that also we can say. So now go for cross multiplication. 2 7s are 14x minus 5 into x is equal to 5x by 5 7s are 35 is equal to 36. Now 14 minus 5, 9x by 35 is equal to 36. So 9x is equal to 36 into 35 because we are division by bringing this as multiplication. Now x is equal to 36 into 39 4. Now x is equal to 4 5 is 20, 4 3 is 12 plus 2 4. 40. So x is equal to 140. So what is that number? Whether it is correct or not, check. 2/5 of the number, that is 2 by 5 into x. X value is equal to 140. 5 1s are 5 2s are 10. 5 8s are 40. 2 8s are 16. 2 2s are 4 plus 1 5. 56. Now coming to the 1/7 of 1/7 in 1 plus 36 is equal to 56. So both are correct. Whatever they are given the statement, that is true for this x is equal to 140. Means what we got that equation, that is correct. So whether it is correct or not also we can check. And now coming to the next number. Next question. Given 2 pieces of length. 2 pieces of length. 2 pieces of length. 2 3 by 3 5 by 3 by 5 meters and 3 by 10 meters. Okay, are cut off from a rope. Are cut off from a rope. Rope 11 meters long. What is the length of the remaining rope? What is the length of the remaining rope? So observe the question. Two pieces of length, 3 by 5 meters mixed fraction, and 3 by 10 meters are cut off from a rope of 11 meters long. What is the length of the remaining rope? Means, for suppose I have one stick. For suppose I have one stick. Otherwise, take one example. Okay, I have one chalk piece. Okay, I was divided it into two parts. Like this, I have divided. Total length of the chalk is 3 parts. I have divided. Total length of the chalk is 15 centimeters. Sorry, 5 centimeters. Okay, and one part is 1 centimeter. Other part is I have taken 2 centimeters. Okay, one of the part is 1 centimeter, other part is 2 centimeters. Then what will be the remaining part? 1 plus 2 is 3. So 5 minus 3, that is equal to 2. Okay, so have we got that? First, whatever parts they are given for those two, we need to add. 3 by 10, we need to find. Sum of the first two parts we have to find. And we need to subtract this sum from the total length. Okay, then we will get the remaining part. What is the length of the remaining part? So now observe this question. Given total length of the rod is equal to rope. Sorry, total length of the rope is equal to 11 meters. Okay, and length of one piece is equal to 2 3 by 5 meters. That is equal to 2 3 by 5 is a mixed fraction converted into improper fraction. So 2 5s are 10, 10 plus 3 13. 13 by 5 meters. You know very well how to convert a mixed fraction to improper, improper to mixed. Now coming to the length of the rope, length of other piece, second piece. This is first piece. So second piece. 3 by 10 meters. That is equal to 10 3 is 30, 30 plus 3 is 33 by 10 meters. Okay. Now total length of the first and second pieces. Length of the two pieces is equal to 13 by 5 plus 33 by 10 meters complete. So go for LCM, otherwise cross multiplication. See, in phi table we will get 10. If we are getting the multiples, like in that case greater number will become the LCM and smaller number will become the HCF of those two numbers. So in phi table we will get 10. 5 ones are 5 twos are 10. So 10 is the LCM of these two numbers and HCF is 5. Okay. So I am going through with LCM. 10 I will get the LCM. So in phi table when I will get 10, 5 twos are 10. Means I need to multiply the 13 with 2. 13 twos are 26 plus. Here 10 denominator is also 10. So no need to multiply any number. That is 33. So which is equal to 16 by 10 meters. Okay, both are in meters, so meters. Now, so this is the length of the two pieces. So therefore, length of the remaining rope, length of the remaining rope is equal to total length, that is 11 meters minus length of two ropes, 59 by 10 meters. Okay, which is equal to 11 into 10 is equal to 110 minus 59 by 10, which is equal to 10 minus 9 is 1, 10 minus 5 is 5, 51 by 10 meters. So length of the third rope is 51 by 10, and it is improper fraction converted into mixed fraction. 10 5s are 50, 1 by 10 meters, 5 1 by 10 meters. So this is the answer. Now coming to the next problem. So once again I am repeating this question. Whenever like this given, whatever they are, for suppose they are divided into some pieces. If they are asking remaining length of the remaining piece, in that case whatever they are given, first of all find out the length of those pieces, then subtract the sum from the total length, then you will get the remaining rope, as I shown just now. Practice example. So and practice is obvious. So your main important thing is how to convert the decimals to rational numbers in case of terminating decimals and non-terminating decimals. Non-terminating, repeating decimals. So practice all the problems whatever we did, and try do these problems you will get in your textbook. Practice those problems and identify in both the methods. Normal method try as well as shortcut method also try. Okay, tomorrow we will continue the class for further questions. Thank you.